Hello, welcome to Casual Veteran Gamer. In the video today we are going to be looking at Cloud of Daggers, which is available to warlocks, sorcerers and wizards. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that lasts for 10 turns. Anyone inside the whirlwind takes 44 slashing damage each turn. There are a couple of things to keep in mind about this spell. It is a conjuration spell, not evocation. So being an evocation wizard doesn't help. If I target it over some of their party members, they will get hit by it. Second thing, it's a bit like Moonbeam, and that when you cast it, it will do some damage, and then at the beginning of their next turn, they'll do some damage to them as well, which is not how it is in 5th edition, so take that as you want. Another thing to take note of is that it is a spell that requires concentration, so you cannot concentrate on any other spells at the same time. The area of effect is actually larger than it is in Dungeons and Dragons. It's only supposed to be like a 5-foot square, whereas this is significantly larger. And currently, enemies will run through the Cloud of Daggers, taking damage. They don't seem to be avoiding it. This is patch 6 that I'm making this video in, so maybe it will change in the future. So I'm hoping if I stick that here, we'll see that happen. I could lose concentration, remember, as it is a concentration spell. See what happens. So Crusher there, just running straight through, taking unnecessary damage. That will probably change in the future. So as it stands, this spell is really quite good, especially in fights where there are lots of enemies grouped together, or if you can funnel enemies into a certain area, then you know that they have to walk through, then you will be able to do decent amounts of damage. There we are. You can shove people into Cloud of Daggers. You could use Thorn Whip as well. Arrows of Roaring Thunder, Thunder Wave. It's an extra way to deal damage. So this bugbear will take damage at the start of its turn. I just have to make sure I do not cast another concentration spell. Try Eldritch Blast. Knocks him back. And then next turn he'll probably just run straight into it again. So as a spell, I'm going to give it a rating out of 10. I think as it stands, it's a really good spell. The only downside to it is that you can't move it. Once you've placed it down, that's it, it's in that position. So as long as you use it correctly, it's probably like an 8 or 9 out of 10 just because of the amount of damage it does and the fact that enemies are currently moving through it. In later patches it might get a bit worse. So there we are, just walking into it, taking 11 damage, really killing themselves there. So let me know what you think about the spell, whether you take it on any of your spellcasters that can. I would advise to take it on at least one spellcaster. Let me know whether you would like the spell to change to be more in line with Dungeons and Dragons, where when you cast it, it doesn't do damage on the initial cast. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.